Hello everyone, Hayden from Little Green Alien. Today, I'm going to be doing a review on the main Woody to be released for each movie. Now on here I do a bunch of videos about Toy Story toys. So I've narrowed it down to 4 Woodies that came out for their movie and were very successful. So we're going to start off with the original Thinkway Woody. This isn't like the original one, but it's like the later model that has spurs. I do not have the original Thinkway Woody, but this was released alongside the first movie, I'm pretty sure. And it's very, very close to the original one, other than that it has spurs, and the star on the vest is different. So for Toy Story 2, I have decided to go with the Hasbro Woody. This is just the normal, average Hasbro Woody. I'll do his sayings in a minute so you can find out exactly which one it is. You can see his hat has been, I painted over the stitching on his hat. It's because this was the only Woody I owned a while back. Also, I do want to say on the hair for the first 2, I did repaint that because they didn't come to me in the greatest condition. And the Hasbro Woody I've had since I was a little kid, so I had to repaint the hair since I've had him that long. So I just made everything look better on them. Alright, next, for Toy Story 3, we have the Playtime Woody. I know you're probably thinking, why didn't I do the collection Woody? And the reason I did that is because I am doing this for not a collector's purpose, but just kind of like a Toy Story purpose. Because, you know, the signature collection was kind of for collectors, but this was just kind of, you know, it was cheaper, anyone could get it. So I would have rather done one that anyone could get, and I feel like the one most people got was the Playtime Woody. And for Toy Story 4, I was stuck between 2, but I decided to go with the Walmart exclusive Thinkway one. So, now that I've shown you everything, let's get into this review. I'm going to be seeing which one is the best one. I'll tell you what part of each one is the best, and which one has a better what. So let's get into this. This scale is going to be done in a movie accurate ratio, so whichever Woody is the closest to the one that we see in the 4 Toy Story movies is the winner for each category. We're going to start off with the voice box. How I'm doing this is whichever one has the most sayings that Woody would say in the movie wins. So this is the original Thinkway Woody's voice box.
Howdy, partner. My name's Woody. You're my favorite deputy. Yee-haw, cowboy. There's a snake in my boot.
He has 5 sayings. This is the Hasbro Woody. He has 6 sayings.
Howdy, partner. My name's Woody. I like to play guitar. You're my favorite deputy. Yee-haw, cowboy. Giddy up, partner. Hey, howdy, hey, I am looking good.
Well, those are his 6 sayings. And Playtime Woody, I want to say, has 25. I'm not going to do them all, but I will try and get all the ones from the movie. So
They don't call Jeffy the yodeling cowgirl for nothing. Hey, howdy, hey. My name's Woody. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Reach for the sky. Yee-haw! Giddy up, partner. We gotta get this wagon train a-moving. Where's my trusty steed Bullseye? Come on, partner. Time to saddle up for adventure. Jesse's a member of the Roundup gang and one of my best friends. They don't call Jeffy the yodeling cowgirl for nothing. Hey, howdy, hey. You're my favorite deputy. I'd like to join your posse, boys, but first I'm going to sing a little song. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. There's a snake in my boot.
I didn't play all of them, but I think I got all the ones that were in the movie. If you were counting, he has 6 from the movie out of 7. And then now we have the Toy Story 4 Woody.
So, hi. You surprised to see me again? Boy, I thought I'd seen everything. Woohoo! That Duke Kaboom is one kooky Canuck. Ha ha! Have you met Bunny and Ducky? A little odd, but nice. Oh, and funny. Hey, howdy, hey! Anytime's a great time for playtime. Let's saddle up for adventure! Yee-haw! Can you make sure I don't leave my hat anywhere? Thanks, partner.
So you heard he only has one. I think he does just say yeehaw. See if he's gonna say that.
Wait! Ha-ha! Oh, hey, you want to hear me yodel? Yodel-a-hee-hoo! Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Did you count Bo's sheep? There should be 3.
Somewhere in that cycle of sayings, he says, like, yeehaw. So, anyways, I know he said it in that one, but I think he just says yeehaw. So, now to rank them, obviously I'm going to give Playtime Woody the number 1, because he has the 6 out of 7, which is pretty good, actually. Especially for Thinkway. Who, I don't even know why they don't put somebody's Poison the Water hole on there. The original Woody is number 2. He has 2 out of 7. However you want to look at this next one, I'm giving the next one to Hasbro Woody, because he says, "You're my favorite deputy." And then the worst one I'm giving to the Toy Story 4 Woody, because he only says yeehaw, and that's like something a bunch of Woodies say anyways. So, like, yeah, it's the one saying, and that's only like 1/3 of a saying too. So, next, I'm going to go on to the overall look. With this one, I don't really have to explain much other than the jeans aren't real denim on any of them, I don't think. I think the only place you can get that is like the Cloud Logo Collection Woody. So, number 1, I'm definitely going to give that to Playtime Woody. You can just see that he's the most accurate out of all of these. Number 2, I've decided that I'm going to give the original Woody and a Hasbro a tie, because I think they're overall kind of the same look. Like, the one's bigger than the other. The buttons are sewn, like you can see everything that's sewn on the Hasbro. I mean, they both have their flaws. I mean, the spurs on here are kind of small. The spurs on here are pretty good. The hands, I like them. I like the vest better on one. You know, just a bunch of things that I think they both deserve the second place. Then the worst one is the new Toy Story 4 one, because his vest is just printed on. It's not even like a real vest, and the buttons are fake. Jeans like don't even look real. I mean, at least on this one, the jeans actually look real. I mean, see, these might actually be real denim. I'm not sure. Now that I'm feeling them, those could possibly be real denim. I'm not sure. If those are real denim, then maybe I'll give the number 2 to Thinkway one just because of that. I don't know. I'm gonna keep them at tied though, but you know, you can tell these aren't real denim. So, all right, next we're gonna go into smaller things. So the face. So none of these faces are the ones from the movie. I'm going to have to go with Playtime Woody. Actually, I'm going to give the original Thinkway Woody and the Playtime Woody both a point, because I really like both of the faces. Give Hasbro Woody 3rd place, and then I just don't like the face on this one. Like, I'm just going to be completely honest. It's just like, look at the comparison. Like, look at how much better the Playtime Woody is. Like, I know it doesn't look much different, but to me it really is. Now we're going to move on to the vest. So, this is kind of a hard one. I would probably go Playtime Woody number 1, Thinkway Woody number 2, Hasbro number 3, and this isn't even a real vest, so no point. I'm not even giving that one a point for the vest. The buttons, I would maybe give the original Thinkway Woody first place, Playtime Woody second place, Hasbro third. This one no point because the buttons aren't real. Yeah, I'd say the original Woody and the Thinkway, the Playtime Woody are pretty close with the buttons. But I don't know, I just kind of think the original one looks just a little more like the movie. That's just my opinion. It's a very close call, though. Next, let's do the belt. The belt, I would say I would actually give the Playtime Woody and the Thinkway Woody a tie because both of their belts are pretty good in their own way. I would actually give this one third place. I don't really like the holster though. We'll get on to that next, but I actually think it's not that bad. I'm going to give this one a half a point because it's not even a real belt, but the thing right there is. The belt buckle is. Alright, the gun holster, but that has no gun. I would say the Playtime Woody probably has the best one. I'm giving these two a tie because I'm pretty sure that that's the same mold I heard somewhere. I heard somewhere that that's the same mold, so I'm going to give those two a tie. Plus, it's like, it's pretty close. It's like some of the paint wore off on this one, so I don't know if it was painted or not. So, if it originally wasn't painted, I'd give the Hasbro one the better just because it was painted. But if this was originally painted, then tie. And this one's the worst because it's not even painted. For the pants or the jeans, I'm gonna go with the original Thinkway Woody for the jeans just because that's like they feel like they could be real denim. I don't know. They feel pretty legit though. For second place, I would probably give the Playtime Woody. Actually, I would give these two a tie because, like, I mean... Oh, actually, no, I would give the second place to the Playtime Woody just because it feels more real. Let's see, which one does this feel? You know, I'm going to give this Toy Story 4 third place. Then I'm going to give the Hasbro fourth place for that. For the hands, it's definitely going to come down to these two. These two will be tied. I think it depends on... Well, if you're a customizer, it depends on what kind of Woody you're using for the hands. So these two are tied because these hands are right. And, I mean, they're the exact hands. So I would give these last place. But these ones are the ones from the movie. I mean, the Hasbro one is just smaller in general. So I'd say the hands are probably a little bit smaller. If you're a customizer, it just depends what you're trying to make. Alright, next I'm going to go on to the boots. This one... I'm not really a big fan of the Spurs. This one, I like the Spurs. It was probably the most movie-accurate boots for a while. I'm not a big fan of the Spurs, just because they're really short, kind of like these ones. You know, Thinkway never really does the Spurs right. But here, they really did. These are the boots from the movie. So, this Toy Story 4 one definitely will get number 1. Hasbro would get number 2. I'd maybe give Playtime Actually, I'll give these two a tie just because Spurs Maybe this one would get number 3, actually, because the spurs are more accurate of a color. Yeah, this one would be number 4. And the spurs are a bit more accurate. And then the bottom of the boot. So this one, I wrote Andy on there when I was like 5. And I think I even wrote Andy on the other one too. It faded though. This one already has Andy. And as bad as it's going to sound, that's not movie accurate, because if you were buying Woody for yourself, it wouldn't come with that. But I do appreciate that they have that. This one doesn't have Andy. I don't think any of the Thinkway ones do. This one is like a nice shiny finish. I really have never been able to tell what the bottom of Woody's boot should look like. I would say this one is kind of in between the Thinkway one and the... Oh yeah, this Thinkway one and this Thinkway one. So I'm going to give Hasbro the best bottom. I mean, even though it does have Andy, and that's to some people not movie accurate, I would give Hasbro the right bottoms if it didn't have Andy. I'm not saying it's bad that it does have Andy. I'm just saying, like, if someone were to buy it and want it to be their own, you would have to write on the other boot or paint over Andy. I would say this is probably a better bottom than, like, the, I don't know, like, matte finish or whatever that other one is. I would probably give this one number 3, the Playtime Woody. Or, well, I don't know. It's like this one's kind of smooth and this one's kind of rough. I don't know. I feel like, you know, I guess maybe they would be more smooth. So I'd actually give Playtime Woody number 3. This original one, the worst. At the bottom. Now for the bandana. This is going to be really hard. There's that one. That one. And this one. So, pretty much, I would give the Thinkway Woody number 1. Give the Playtime Woody number 2. Hasbro Woody number 3. And then Toy Story 4 Woody is just a red piece of cloth. Let's see, what can I... Oh, the star. Here is this one. It's not bad, but I think it could be better. The Hasbro one, it has the stitching through it, so that can get annoying sometimes. There's the Playtime one. This one, I'm not even going to count that one, because that's not real. It's just a piece of fabric. So that's already the worst one, and it doesn't even say Sheriff. I'm going to give Playtime Woody the best one. Hasbro, the second best. And the original Thinkway Woody, third best, and this one's the worst, because it doesn't even have a real star. This probably will end in a tie for all 4. Let's go to the pull string size. Or, well, like, not the string, but, like, the actual ring. And that actually did give me an idea. I will do the pull string size, too. So, I'm pretty sure these all 4 are the same ring. They're all inaccurate. They're pretty much the same size on all of them. So, I'm just gonna give them all a point for that. Next, so you can kind of see how I repainted the hair. Like, that's more shiny, and that's just like a complete matte finish on the first 2. Is convenience in how to get the batteries out. Now, in the movie, Woody doesn't take batteries, but in real life, he does. So, convenience, now I get the batteries out. This is very inconvenient, the original one. It always just comes open. It's not very strong Velcro, at least not on mine. The Hasbro one, you actually, like, take his vest off, and then you open that. The Playtime Woody is you, like, take this off and you have to, like, open his ass flap. Ugh. So, like, yeah, it's a bit weird. But this one, you, like, actually, yet again, have to do that. It can be very inconvenient to, like, it can just be inconvenient to do that. So I'd give it Playtime Woody is the best one, because it, like, you actually, like, go up with it, like, you pull it down and then go up. So I think that's pretty convenient, and, like, kind of makes him look like he's not in the movie, or, like, doesn't have batteries. I'd give Hasbro number 2. I'd give this Toy Story 4 one number 3, and then this one, Original Thinkway, is definitely the worst. Maybe even, like, the worst that they have, that you have to change the batteries, because that is very annoying. It will always come undone, and I don't like it. So that's pretty much it. Oh, wait, we did have to do the string length. So I'm going to pull them, and we're going to see which one's the longest. So,
Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. My name's Woody. Hey, howdy, hey. My name's Woody. Getting sleepy now.
alright, now this is just an assumption. I would say that probably the original one and the Thinkway one are about the same. So I'm going to give both of them the first prize for that. I'd say the Playtime Woody would be number 3, and then I would say the Toy Story 4 one is just a little shorter than Playtime. I might be wrong. This is just an estimate, but I'm going to go with that. Definitely the first 2 have a longer string. I don't know why they got shorter over time. String is very long in the movie. Also, one thing we can do, forget if the jeans are denim or not. Let's just do, like, a jean color. Like, which jeans are the best color? Yet again, I would probably go with the original Woody as the best jean color. For second place, maybe the Toy Story 4 Woody. And then for third place, the Playtime. Then for fourth place, the Hasbro. I think it's just a bit too dark, the Hasbro. I think maybe that's it. Honestly, I'm not going to do a hat comparison, and the reason I'm not going to do a hat comparison is because the Playtime Woody and the original Woody, I don't have the original hats for. The Playtime Woody's hat is like a soft and huggable hat, and the hat on the original Woody is from, like, it came with an old cloud logo that I got, but it was like a custom that I made a while back that I haven't seen in a while because his voice box broke. So, yeah, I just, used the hat from that and got a better one for the club logo. So, the Playtime Woody does have this thing where if you take his hat off, he'll talk, but mine doesn't do that, since, yet again, I can't find a replacement hat. So, I don't really have that to show you guys. That's probably inaccurate, but that's kind of cool, actually. So I'm not even going to put that on as a thing on the list. So I would say probably, with just taking a guess, that the Playtime Woody is the one that won. That would be my guess, just based on what I was saying. I'd say the Playtime Woody won. Definitely the Toy Story 4 Woody lost. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I really think the Woody products, and not even just by Thinkway, by like all the companies, have just gotten worse for the new movie. I would say the order of how good they are would be Toy Story 3 definitely had the best stuff, because that's when we got the collection Woody, which is definitely one of the better ones. I don't like the voice box on it that much, because it has an interactive thing. But, like, the way it looks is just really good. I would say maybe the second best is Toy Story 2, because we got a lot of different ones. Like, really, with the first movie, all we got was, like, the Thinkway one there, and then we got the Tumblin' Talkin' Woody. But then with Toy Story 2, I don't really think we got any Thinkway ones. Maybe, I think we got one by, like, Thinkway that looked like the original, like, looked exactly like the original one, but it was, like, it had different colored jeans, and they weren't real denim. If these ones were, I don't know yet. So yeah, I would say Toy Story 2 is probably the second best, because we had a lot more stuff. Like, we had the Strummin' Singin' Woody. We had the Hasbro, like the many Hasbro Woodies. We really only had this Woody for the original Toy Story. So that was all we got. So it's a really good Woody, and I really do like him. But I mean, that was it. So I would have to, but I mean, still, it's better than this. Yeah, I would maybe say Toy Story was the third best. I would actually tie Toy Story and Toy Story 4, because we really only got one Woody for the original Toy Story. Or, well, two, really. We got the Tumblin' Talkin' Woody, and then this one. Those are, like, the only two I really know about. If you know about any more that were released for the first movie, please comment. Yeah, Toy Story 4, we got a lot of stuff, but, like, it just wasn't as good. Like, this just doesn't look like, this just isn't like Thinkway used to be. They used to make, like, stuff like this and like this, but now they're making this with a fake vest. I don't know. I do gotta say, with Toy Story 4, the soft and huggable was really a lifesaver with that movie-accurate face. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I would probably say that the Playtime Woody won. I would say probably the Hasbro Woody and the Thinkway Woody tied, but I'd probably say Thinkway Woody did a little better. That's just my guess. And then definitely this one's the worst. And then the Hasbro Woody was like third place. So yeah, that's the order. Playtime Woody is probably one of the best Woodies you can get. That's just like, it's just a toy, not like a collector's item or anything. Either Playtime Woody or one of the older Disney Store Woodies that had like there are Disney Store Woodies that have all 7 phrases. I'd say that's a good one too. But yeah, I would say either get the Playtime Woody or the Disney Store Woody. I might do a Playtime Woody versus Disney Store Woody in the future. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice night.